Up, everybody? Happy almost 4th of July. I've been watching a decent amount of the World Cup. I do not follow soccer at all, but international soccer is fascinating. Team USA looks pretty good. I'm like half rooting for them, but my entire objective is I treat it like someone that doesn't watch March Madness. It's like I just want to root for all the upsets. So like I know there's some reporting with the like Cape Verde goalie that he might have done some Deshaun Watson esque things, but the fact that they are the first team ever to make the knockout round in their first ever World Cup appearance is awesome. And penalty kicks are electric. Like the ending of Senegal Belgium was awesome. Netherlands just sold. Some of Harry Kane's goals yesterday. Mexico's both of their goals were strikes. Like Mbappe is crazy. Obviously, Messi is the goat. But it's really fun. I'm really enjoying watching the World Cup. I'm also really enjoying watching the White Sox. I've been in 9 games so far this year. They are 7-2 in games I've been to. They were 7-1 before I decided to spontaneously go Sunday. Only game I also went to by myself this year. Every other game was with friends or other people, and they lost that. But 7-2 is pretty good. Murakami's been out for the last 4.5 weeks. He should be back in like a week and a half. But the fact that they're 5 games above 500 is crazy. The team is so young. If they somehow keep this up in the next week and a half, and then Murakami comes back and they trade for a couple relievers and a couple more starting pitchers, that would be awesome. Because like Davis Martin and Sean Burke are awesome. Um, like Noah Schultz, I think needs to pitch, and Sandlin is a good other guy, and like Anthony K. Eric Fetty's actually been solid recently, but I don't think we can have both him and Anthony K starting. I think maybe one of them, and then if we get like at least one vet starting pitcher, maybe even two, then maybe move K or Fetty to the bullpen, maybe get a reliever. Like I think the team could make some noise, and I know they are technically in the division lead right now, but they would have a real shot at the division. So the first thing is going to be a separate video. I'm doing something crazy. I'm attempting a rainbow. My favorite player on the White Sox is not Murakami. It's not Colson Montgomery. It's not Davis Martin. It's not Braden Montgomery, Kyle Teal. Love them. But it is. I'll just show one of the cards because it's this guy. Let's grab a non-crazy one. Okay, like this is a green foil refractor. I'm not going to get into all my stuff of him right now, but Tristan Peters. Tristan Peters is a rookie. He was DFA'd or traded to the White Sox for like a player to be named later, or they DFA'd him last offseason. He played like 4 games for the Rays last year, so he is a rookie. And what's really cool about him is he was a Savannah Banana in 2021. Like he was actually a Savannah Banana, and he's been the Sox starting center fielder routinely since at least May, and played a decent amount in April. He actually had a walk-off single at the home opener and scored last week at a game I was at against the Guardians on Sam Antonacci. Love Sam Antonacci. RBI single. But he's hitting like 288. He plays really good defense. He's not going to win Rookie of the Year, but he's going to finish like 5th in Rookie of the Year. And the fact that he was a Savannah Banana, I think just accurately represents like my feelings to. I think it's incredible that this is like the best Sox team or most fun team to watch, way more than 2021. I can't explain it. It's just magical vibes even without Murakami. So I'm going after the rainbow of Tristan Peters. He has some cards in Onyx, and I think he's gonna start having cards in like I don't in one of the new products. It's not Inception, but one of the new products coming out. But he's a Ray in that product, but that's technically his only card other than that in like a quad insert in Heritage. So that's kind of like his true rookie card, and his cards go for a little more than I want them to, but pretty cheap for like a good rookie. And so I think it's like my fun way of like modern collecting. But anyway, I have pickups. Other than that, that'll be a separate video. I divided them into 5 stacks. We have Bears, White Sox, Syracuse, miscellaneous, and then like prospects, I guess. Weirdly enough, no Chicago Bulls in this video. So we're going to start with the 5 ones that fit absolutely no PCs. I just kind of picked them up. The first one, I think I got this for like $1. I already have one of these, but I still like him, and I remember like even a couple years ago when this was like a $20 card. It's worth what I paid for it, but it's the Fernando Tatis debut rookie. Nothing wrong with that. Then just pick this up in a lot of some stuff. This was $1. I was just like, you know what? Whatever Wembanyama rookies I probably sold last year for like $3 a piece, which I should have kept them all. But this is just the 8-bit ballers insert. Nothing crazy, but just a Wemby card. The next one, this is kind of cool. It's a reprint of Roberto Clemente, but it is from 1998, so it's like an older reprint. Couple bucks right there, but I just thought that was cool, especially because like I'm definitely not going to pick up a Roberto Clemente card. And this was a fun dollar pickup. Not in the best condition, honestly. I didn't really look at it. I still need a Charles Barkley rookie card. It's like $10, maybe even 5. I just haven't picked it up yet. But just a Kenny Smith rookie, nothing crazy. In this next card, I think it's really funny. So my neighborhood has one of those little libraries, and there's usually a bunch of books in there. Like every other day when I walk out, I just look to see, like, I'm not even a big reader. I don't really read at all. I don't know if you can tell by the way I talk and act. But I just always look in there. And sometimes, there's like bags of Pokemon cards in there. It's like, leave them for kids. I'm not going to touch them. I even put like a bunch of base cards and rookies in there before, that I was just trying to clear out space, and threw a couple dollar inserts in there and saying like 4 kids. I'm pretty sure one guy just took them all because they were in there for like a week, but whatever. But yesterday there was only like 4 books in there, but there was one singular basketball card in there. There was only one card. I don't know if there was a lot more than someone took them and left this one behind, but I was very confused. Like, I know Charlie Scott. I didn't know he was a Hall of Famer. I know he's a legendary son. He's like a 4 or 5-time All-Star, averaged 20 points per game for a couple of years. But there was a 1971 Charlie Scott card. I put it in the top loader. It wasn't even in a penny sleeve or anything. But I looked it up. 1971, this is Charlie Scott's rookie card. It's in awful condition. I don't know if you can tell. The corners are beat. Like, I'd be shocked if this is worth $1. But just to randomly find a 1971 rookie card of a Hall of Famer in the wild, I think it's awesome. Like, if this was even like a LeBron James insert or base card, I would leave it for a kid. But like vintage basketball of a stud in the wild, I'm sorry, that's cool. I'm taking that, and this is staying with me 100%. Let's just go to this one real quick. This is just like, I've ripped a lot of like Bowman megas and stuff like that in the past year or so, but I've just determined there's like a couple really good prospects, and a lot of like the mega mojos of like their second year of Bowman, you can get them for like $1 or under. And I think if they're like end up being good prospects or good players, like those are all still like $10 cards. Because look at second year like McGonigal and Connor Griffin stuff, or second year Bowman stuff. Like, that's not their rookie. All those are like $5 cards a piece. And I picked these up for all $1 a piece or less. So I'm just kind of stacking these. This one is a Jesus Mate mojo. Then we have a bunch of Leo DeVries. We got 5 of his mojos. He's still a top 5 prospect. And there is one of these. And then the other guy, which is the guy I like the most, but it's also because he's my main stash in my big fantasy baseball league. I think this dude's going to... I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to scout baseball players. But Edward Florentino, I think the way this dude projects, he's going to be like a stud. I think like he's going to be like... The way I read reports about him, he's going to be very like Ellie De La Cruz-y, perhaps. So got 4 of his mojos and one of these inserts. So those are all cool. All very, very cheap pickups. And I might keep doing stuff like that. So White Sox, Bears, Syracuse. I'm going to go Syracuse first because it's only 5 cards and 4 of these are refractors. And I just want to show fun stuff real quick. First one, nothing crazy. This is actually from Target, had the discounted Prism College Blasters at like, or Megas at like $29 instead of $60. So I got one. Got a couple cool rookies, nothing crazy, but did get a Kyle McCord. there's like 10 of these per box. They're not rare, but I haven't bought much Kyle McCord, even though I love the dude. So that's what's up. Now we have 4 refractors. These are all very, very cool. This is from 2005, Topps Finest out of 399, Donovan McNabb. That's very, very cool right there. And this is from 2002 Bowman Chrome out of 500, Marvin Harrison. That's sick right there. Then out of these two, I'm going to show... I like the one I'm about to show more, but I think the cooler card... I don't know. I'm going to show this one first because it's college uni. But this is from 2015 Prism Draft Picks. 13 out of 25. So this is of the 25 Mojo of Dwight Freeney. I saw this for $10 shipped online and bought it instantly. I thought, like, I don't know what this goes for, but $10 for a Dwight Freeney out of 25, even though it's from 2015, not 2025. I was like, that's a steal to me. This one, little more than $10, but not an insane monetary amount, but low numbered stuff from like 2000 to 2008 goes for a lot of money, and I just love picking up Marvin stuff. This is from 2006 Topps Finest, and I think these are just so clean. This is the black refractor out of 99. That is just awesome. Real quick, I think I'm gonna show the Bears stuff first. So first, couple things, nothing crazy. Montez Sweat refractor out of the new Chrome. Just another like very cheap like junk wax card I didn't have. 89 Topps traded Jim Harbaugh rookie. These might be in the wrong order. I did not have much Luther Burden. I only have a couple Colson Loveland rookies. I don't even think I have a single Monungai. Still, but even if he's good, I can get those. I'm not in a rush to get modern stuff. Red, white, and blue Luther Burden, and then we have the Luther Burden Ray Wave. At least I think that's the Ray Wave. I'm not entirely sure. Next, we have 6 Caleb Williams. We have the. This isn't the base, but it's like the futures from 2025 Chrome, so this is licensed, but it's like one of those rookies that's not a rookie. One seller had a bunch of these like 2023 Leaf Caleb Williams, but I noticed that one of them was from 2022, so this is like his first year of Leaf stuff, so I just wanted that one. So I'm like, if I'm going to get unlicensed stuff and it's all the same price, I might as well get one of the older one, and that's it, when he was still at Oklahoma. And then this is the only rookie of Caleb Williams I picked up from Contenders, Rookie Stallions. I think that's nice right there. Then we have 2 Chromes and 1 Select. The Select one is like the pink ice or wave or something, not numbered. But even though these are second year, Caleb Williams for a couple bucks, hopefully QB of the future, I'm fine picking those up. Next, we have the Fortune 15 Refractor. This is not the base, this is the refractor. My lighting might not be the best. From the new Topps Chrome. And I believe this is the Pulsar and not the Ray Wave. So just one of the cool inserts. I think the Pulsars, I don't know if like which ones are from Hobby and which ones aren't. But anyway, I don't know how much any of these were, but none of them are more than a couple bucks. So love that right there. And last but not least, and the card in a mag does not need to be in a magnetic. I just thought it looked cool because like probably 7 years ago it was a huge card. First one, we got a couple Devin Hesters. This is from 2007 out of 1,000, so like it's out of 1,000, but it's 2007, so that's a second year Devin Hester insert. And then the only other Devin Hester card I have, I thought about buying a couple more of these, like the different numbered versions, but people were asking too much. This one was like $4. It's from the new Topps Chrome out of 199, Legends of the Gridiron. This is the aqua or teal one. And then next, we actually have 2 Mitch Trubiskys. I actually realized I still have like probably like 10 Justin Fields rookies, but I don't have like I think I only have like 1 UNC rookie card of Trubisky. I have like nothing. So this is 2019. So this would be 3rd-year Trubisky, but this was like $2. I just thought it was cool. The Aspirations out of 90. And this is a Mitch Trubisky rookie. I I wanted to get a nice Mitch Trubisky rookie because they're not that much. Even like the Prism Silvers, because it's 2017 and that's obviously Mahomes' year. Like it's probably a little more than other stuff. I think in 2017, like all the silvers were I mean all the rookies were silvers. But I got this for like $7 shipped. I do not know if that was a good deal or not. But so this is a Prism rookie card of Mitch Trubisky, but it's numbered out of 149. I don't know if this is the wave or whatever, but this is like a cool Mitch Trubisky rookie. And it's probably not worth what I paid for it, but I think it's cool. And it looks sexy in a mag, and I don't care. And then next we have my White Sox stuff. So let's do it this way. I'm gonna just do these first because these are the only two autographs I picked up. Very cheap autographs. Brooke Goswine, it's unlicensed. He's a bad White Sox prospect, but he went to Bradley, so that's supposed to be a Bradley Brave red without the logo. And this guy's like our number 20 prospect. Casey Sake autograph. I got those for like $2 a piece, so figured why not. Those are pretty cool right there. The next, we have two old school Carlton Fisks. Just cheap, fun pickups. I might have had one of... This one I did not have, the 84 Topps Carlton Fisk. These are also like in pretty solid condition. This one I think I had, but the one I had was definitely beat up because I've had it for like 10 years. The 84 Donruss Carlton Fisk. These are definitely the wrong order, but whatever. These I actually pulled. It's just a lot of the stuff I rip. I'm just going to rip this for fun, then sell it, and if I lose 30% of my money, it's fine. I'm just doing it for fun and to streamline, just putting that back into cards, and that's like the gambling fun aspect of it. But we got two Murakami rookies. We have the Topps one of that, and then we have the Titans of the game. I actually have the silver Crackleboard Murakami from the Super Box. I think it's like a $20 card. I might keep that, but I also just might sell it because I think stuff like that, it's going to at least temporarily go down, and there's a lot of those. And if it's something that I think I can buy back and it's not rare for like half the price in 6 months, might as well sell it, you know. I threw this card in for like 25 cents in a collects purchase. It's a base card of Frank Thomas from 2005 Flair. Love picking up 2005 White Sox stuff. And this is just the White Sox team card from this year's Series 2. Next, we have a couple other things. These are from Platinum Anniversary. I think this is 2024. 2022. I was way off. But these are just matching refractors of Al Lopez and Carlton Fisk. I think a lot of the Platinum Anniversary stuff, because they make it every year and they always put the vets in, a lot of the numbered stuff like goes for way too much. But like, I do think inherently it is cool. Like the numbered versions of this out of 50, I'm sure sell for like $20 a piece for no reason, and I would never pay that. But I'll pay like 50 cents a dollar for just the refractors because they are gorgeous cards. Next, a card I might have had, or if I had it, I definitely sold it. This is not his first Bowman, but this is 2014. And I just realized it's 2026. I mean, I know that, but it's technically the second half of 2026. I turned 30 in a month. Like, 2014 was 12 years ago. It's crazy to me. That's probably when I first made a YouTube account initially, but it's the refractor of Tim Anderson. This is a long video. It's about to wrap up. Don't worry. We have this is a Kyle Teal rookie, but it's like the spring training foil. Then we have 3 Miguel Vargas cards. This is the 2025 Team Border parallel. And then we have his Bowman Chrome rookie Mojo. Miguel Vargas is killing it. He should be an all-star this year. The fact that there's that many Blue Jays in the running or in the finalists is crazy. Like, Junior Caminero makes sense, and Okamoto is probably the only Blue Jay other than Ernie Clement that was named a finalist that could have deserved it. Like, Vargas is having a better season, but Okamoto is really good. But he has to be a reserve. He's been killing it, and this is his first Bowman Mojo. And then just 3 more pickups. This is like also a $3 or $4 card. But Mike Talkman, one of the only players in the MLB actively that like went to Bradley. I think he debuted when he was like 26. He's been on like he's been on like 8 teams in the last 6 years. He's been on the Mets, Yankees, Cubs, White Sox. But last year, he was on the White Sox for half the season. So in a lot of the products, at least that were made in the second half of the season, he is a White Sox. And the light board short prints are really cool. A lot of them I'm like, part of me is like, a lot of these White Sox ones are cool, but I don't want to pay like $40 for them. That's crazy. This was $4, and this is the Mike Talkman SP. So it's like, is it silly to spend money on Mike Talkman, who's going to be out of the league in like a year and played 6 years in the bigs? Yes, but like a short print of Mike Talkman, one that's cool, but he doesn't have many short prints. But the light board parallels do look sick with the Sox logo. In the last two, this first one I'm going to show, I paid more for than the other one, but the other one I like more, so I'm going to show it last. This, probably, for a non-auto card, I think I paid $25 for this before he made his debut for the year. It sold for around that at the time. I probably won't keep this for a long time, but it's a very short printed card, and this dude is a stud. This is a flip card if I ever owned one. But this is from 2024, so not its first Bowman, but Bowman Chrome. This is the Pearl Refractor. I don't know how short printed these are, but these are in like the special packs that are like 1 every 5 cases of Kyle Teal. These are gorgeous, and it came in the rookie card thing, so I'm just gonna keep it in there. I think it's really cool. And the last one, this is actually only like $8, and I think that's dirt cheap, but I think this might be my favorite card that I picked up. It's unlicensed, but I think unlicensed cards can be really cool. Like Prism Select Baseball, especially like 2012 to 2015 stuff. I think like a lot of those refractors of studs that are unlicensed out of like 25 that you can get for like $2 are awesome. I don't care. But it's like the same year as his first Bowman. So 2021, Colson Montgomery. It's this checkerboard, so it's unlicensed, but it's the first of like 5 years he has unlicensed cards in. And this is the checkerboard 10 out of 35. And I just think that's a gorgeous card. And that's all I got today. Go White Sox. Keep on collecting. The World Cup is cool. It is hot outside. We have a heat wave in Chicago. Stay warm out there. Remember to drink water and hydrate. But also remember to live a little. This is not sponsored by Dunkin', but have caffeine. I don't know if that's good advice. I consume a lot of caffeine. You can also definitely see like the nicotine pouch in my mouth as I record this. But caffeine, it's not terrible for you. It's bad for you when it's an iced coffee that's full of sugar. But I'm still 29. I get my blood work done every year. I'm good. But y'all stay beautiful. Keep on collecting. And go White Sox. Yeah. Peace out.